Hi guys, it's Belle here and I'm back with I believe it's episode 5 of turning this little photo album into a journal. And today we're going to try and do a few little bits and bobs to try and finish this up a little bit, and then I think there'll be just one more video. So what I wanted to do on some of the pages, you can probably see I found some napkins that I thought would work really well in my stash for this. So I want to actually put some napkin decoration on the a few of the pages that I feel are a little bit what's the word I'm looking for? They're a little bit bland, and I should have got some sellotape so that I could properly do this, because that's the best way of doing it. But I'm just going to do this. Okay, so I've got this cute little birdie. I have no idea where this is from. I just found it in my stash. I used to get a lot of napkins in Happy Mail and things like that. So I'm assuming it's come from one of those. So I want to kind of go around this a little bit with some water. Let's just go around to make this easier to tear. I mainly just want the bird. So let's do that. And then I'm going to use a little bit of Mod Podge. You can use glue stick, obviously. Well, I say obviously, but maybe, you know, if you're new, then you aren't completely sure how to put napkins on, but you can use a glue stick. Okay, I'm just going to tear that carefully. And we're going to put some napkin in each of the signatures, because that's how my ordered brain works. I like it kind of, yeah, I like it like that. I'm actually going to trim this because I know napkin can be raggedy, but I'm going to trim it just a tad, just a little bit. So, okay, so we're going to put this bird here, and it just adds a bit of colour and a bit of interest to this page. I think it looks so pretty, guys. Let's move the ruler. I don't need that right now. And let's get my Mod Podge. I've just got Mod Podge matte medium. Use what you have. As I said, you can do it with glue stick if you so wish. I know other people use other mediums like Liquitex, I think it is, and things like that. Just use what you have, what you like working with. I don't mind that matte medium, even though it's matte, leaves a slight gloss. It doesn't bother me, but I know that bothers some people. And so yeah, I just thought this would add a little something to this page. Could I get a bigger paintbrush? Yes, yes I could. So I'm just going to go over it. I like to go out from the middle. It kind of helps to try not and tear it, because obviously napkins are going to be delicate when wet. There we go. You know, I always used to wonder, I'm going to put this is just some shiny packaging. I'm going to put that in there so that this can dry whilst we then move on to the next one, which is going to be in here somewhere. Oh, I've got this little piece. Just got this little piece that I thought was quite nice. Again, I'm going to kind of come in and tear around it a little bit. Yeah, I always used to think, what is the point of such beautiful napkins? I can understand for special occasions, you know, for holidays and things, I can understand. Or like, surely if you're having a nice meal, instead of paper napkins, you're going to have fabric napkins, especially in this day and age with you know, us all trying to be more eco-conscious. But so I always used to think, well, what's the point of such beautiful designs unless they're holiday based? Like, what is the point of that? And then you become a crafter and you realize the point's not to use them for food. The point is to use them for craft, obviously. I'm sure that's what all these designers had in mind when we decided, when they were thinking, what beautiful designs should we put on our napkins? I know, crafters really love vintage, so let's go vintage. Or crafters really love these bright bee colours in summer. See, that ripped a little bit, but you know what? It doesn't actually matter because the leaves are still on there, which is what I wanted. So let's do that, shall we? Okay, I'm going to fold this over like so, because it's a bit sticky underneath and it's a bit sticky there. Okay, so we've got another bird one that I want to put on here. I was just going to use some of this green with the flower, because you know, you could use, should we do that instead of the bird? But I just think the bird's so pretty and I want the bird in there again, so that's what I'm going to do. Right, so let's get a little bit of water and go around this again. But yeah, so it's because of us crafters, we're the ones that are going, yeah, no, bring out all the beautiful napkins, use them for food or meals. What are you talking about? I'm going to put them in our journals. Oh dear, what do we like? And obviously the problem with that is that we shouldn't be buying so many of these because they're not very environmentally friendly, but we just always love newer designs, don't we? But I'm trying to use these up. I have a whole bulk that I used to, as I said, get sent in Happy Mail. And I thought this is a good way of using some of those up. Now let's just trim this a little bit again. So yeah, have a look for napkins if you haven't got any. There's lots of sellers as well on Etsy and places like that that you can buy napkins for if you don't have any. Oh, I just love this bird. So glad I'm using it again because I just think it's lovely. If you're new to crafting and you haven't as of yet built up your stash of napkins, I think sometimes with the sets you buy in shops, often they're just the same. So you get like, because obviously they're meant to look the same for if you're having them at a party or like a meal or something and you want to be coordinated. So you get like 20 of the same design or something, and you know, you're gonna get bored of using the same design in everything unless it is the most stunning design in the world. But you'll still probably get a bit bored. So sometimes it's good to go on places like Etsy where you can get like a whole pack and there'll be like Christmas designs or florals or things like that. But as I said, I have quite a few in my stash. I'm just going to put that there. And then we're going to go all the way back here and I've got the rest of this absolutely beautiful one. And I just don't know what I want because it's all so beautiful. I think I want this flower again. So let's get my water and then let's go around the flower. But yeah. So just go and have a look. You're bound to find something somewhere if you don't have any. Yeah, I think I only had the one of these. I think this was another one that was gifted, and I love this design so much. It's very folk artsy. Brilliant for all sorts of journals. So yeah, tear that all very carefully, and then let's have a look. So I don't think we're going to get this blue one on there. Let's just trim a little bit, because as I said, I don't even know why I'm trimming this, because I don't necessarily need to trim that at all, do I? But yeah, it's a great way of just using them and adding a little bit of something to a page. Do check first though, because certain companies and brands, their napkins are actually have copyright on them. So, you know, just be aware of that if you are looking at napkins to use. That's only obviously if you're selling your work. So yeah. Oh, went a bit quiet there. It's because I'm looking at where I'm putting everything. But yeah, so we're going to do that, and then whilst these are drying, I think we're going to put the beads on the bottom, I've decided. And then we're going to go in and start putting some tags or journaling cards, ephemera in the pockets. I'm not going crazy. Okay, that's come off there. This way you have to be very careful. Ugh, it's all over my fingers now. No, I don't like it. It feels horrible. Okay, so that's on there like that. Let's get that like so, and I will go back in with all that when it is dry, and then oh no, and then we can use like sandpaper to just make it a bit finer. I'm just going to go wash my Mod Podge brush so that it doesn't dry out, and I will be right back. Okay guys, yeah, I know you should have a little pot of water for your brushes, which is fine for paint brushes, but for Mod Podge and things like that, I like to use hot water. So anyway, so now we've got these ties. So what I'm going to do is each one, I'm just going to put a bit of a knot in that comes just below the bottom of the spine of the journal, because I want them tied together. So I just want to put one set of beads on each. So let's do that. Whilst those are drying, this is a bit longer. That's okay. Okay, let's do this one. Try not to get caught up in the other ones. Just a little double knot there, and final one. Just a little double knot. Okay, and I have this little pot of beads with bits and bobs. Let's get some fabric in there. My needles in here too. And we're just going to put some beads on and see what we like the look of. So let's do the bottom one first, because it just makes the most sense. Now I've got to try and get this on. Okay. so we have this cute rounded bead. Let's put that on. And I think I want one more bead on there, maybe one of these red beads, maybe a smaller one. Let's see if we can get the needle through this. We can. Okay, that's really lovely. And then I'm just going to tie the bottom of that. Make another double knot so that the beads can't come off. I'm just checking that the beads won't come off, and then I'm going to trim that like so. Okay, let's do the next one. Try and get the needle through here again. Let's go for something a bit different this time. Shall we go black bead first? That went on nicely. Really like the look of a bell as well, actually. I might do one of those. Got this nice sort of brownish orange one. I don't know if I like that one as much, actually. Got this glass one. Ooh, needle struggling to get through that one. Hold on, let's go the other way. Nope, still doesn't like that either. This glass one, sometimes the hole's bigger on one of them, so you can get lucky. Okay, so that won't work. Maybe we can go with a little gold one. Okay, that works. That works okay. So let's just do that. I do have a Tim Holtz metal tag charm that I want to put on here too, so I think I'm going to do that next. So I have this one that says Wander, and I was wondering about adding the bell to this one actually. So where are my, hold on guys, I'm just getting my tools. Okay, so this is nice and fiddly, so let's have a look at where this opens. If I can even find it. Okay, well that's not on there, so I'm going to cut this. Oh no, I found it, I found it, I found it. Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. Okay, let's get the other one. Open these two. Get rid of the chain. And that's all far too fiddly, so I'm going to get one of my other ones on here that's not as fiddly. So I can put the bell on there. Seriously? So I can put the bell on there, let's say it again so that it actually goes on. Put the wander on there. Should we try that for the third time, guys? Seriously. Now let's close that up. Make sure it's nice and in the middle. Yep. Okay, and I feel like I want it tied onto here, but through the actual Tim Holtz metal bit. Okay, let's do that again. There we go. So through there, and I'm going to go through again and just tighten that up then use my needle to help me make a knot. Hold on. Right, got the other one tied up in there. I knew there was something that didn't feel right. And let's make another knot. Really pull that tight. Okay, so we have it say wander with a bell. And now last beads, boo-boo. And then we can open it back up and see if things are dry. I like that one. Do we like this one? Yeah, I think I do. Okay. Well, other than taking forever to do, I tell you, jewelry making is not a craft I'm ever going to be any good at, because I just find all those hoops and things just too fiddly for me. Let's move all this out of the way. Okay, and there we have the dangles, guys. It will look a lot better once all this is off, which is just so cute, and it has a slight jingle. Okay, let's open this back up and see what this is like. Yep, that's basically dry. So what I like to do is just go over, this is just an old emery board nail file, and I just like to go over because it smooths it a little bit, and then if there's any lumps and bumps on the edges, just lightly, it just gets them looking smoother and neater. Oh, that's just so pretty. Just like it so much. This one is not dry at all. So what I'm going to do is, because that's sticky anyway, I'm going to put that under there, and I'm going to put that one on top, and we will come back to that one. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah. Okay, just, you don't have to do this, by the way, guys. It's something I like to do. It can also, depending on the look you're going for, like you can really rub certain bits off and it will give you a good distressed look. Like this was a nail file I brought, and I only use it for my crafting. Obviously, you could use very, very fine sandpaper. This one definitely seems to be taking longer to dry. Well, while I'm here, I'm just going to trim that bit. And along the bottom. You can actually use your nail file for that as well. I should have left that to show you. But, okay. So I'm going to put that back on there. Those ones will dry off. Let's move them up a little bit. Okay, so they go in there. Okay, so what I have done is so these are just bits I had in my stash from other projects. Some of them are by Gecko galz on, these ones are definitely by Gecko galz, but some of these I've had forever. So the digitals, if I can find the name of the shops, I'll put them down below. As I said, I wanted to try not to use as many digitals as possible, just because I know not everyone uses digitals, but I had these and they work so well, so I pulled these out. I then took lots of the papers and things that we've used and I cut tags and other shapes out of them. I want to make a couple of pads. I also had some hand-dyed index cards, so I also just trimmed those down and rounded the edges. I do want to make, like I said, a couple of maybe paper pads. So we're going to just start putting things in. And here I definitely want one of these beautiful ladies. I feel like she might go quite well there. Okay, so let's ink around her. I've backed all of these. A lot of them were printed out on card and then I backed them, but some were already backed. So I just backed them with some tea stain paper. And I also got some words because I really feel like I might want some words on some of these. Like, this is just so beautiful. I'm feeling like maybe the word dreamer of dreams or make a wish. Maybe just create. That might be a good word. Just put down the bottom. Just there. Just to the side. Come on, stick on. Yeah. It's just simple, but it just adds a little word in there, which I like. Okay, so we have this large pocket. And I'm thinking we also have these that I can make more tags from. But I'm thinking in here, I might just want a large tag of some sort. I actually pulled this one out. It was some playing around with texture pastes and things. You can see it's inked up and it's got some flowers on there. And I thought that might work. I just cut it into a tag shape. I feel like that picks up the colours over there, but maybe that's too much. Maybe just one of these. Okay, let's just put that in there for now. And then maybe a smaller tag. Right, maybe something like that might look quite nice in there. Now, I am going to be honest, I am going to be putting eyelets in all of these tags because I like eyelets. I'm not even decorating the tags because most of them have beautiful papers. Right, in here, I was thinking, so we have these. That might go quite nice. I think that goes quite nice. I think I'm just going to cut it down round the corners and put that in there as a large journaling card. So that's what I'm going to do. Cut both the corners off because then I can round them with my rounder. Whoops. And that can go in there. Oh, I just love that this is jingling. I don't know, not everyone likes noise, but I like my journals to jingle. It's just a thing that I have. I like texture and I like noise. So let's edge this. Now I could put an image on here. But for now, I just kind of want to get it in so I know that I've got enough of everything. It's got writing on, so that will go in there like so. Because I do have some of these, which again I think are from Gecko Galz, and one of those ladies would look beautiful on there. But for now, I'm just putting that in. And I was just thinking, we've got space maybe down here for a word. Adventure awaits, maybe. Let's have a look if that's too long. Like, oh, perfect. Yeah, I just like that down there. Okay, I can't remember where these are from. You can find lots of things like this. Tim Holtz obviously does loads of them. I just had this sheet. Okay, so we have a pocket here and we have a pocket back there. So let's have a look at what we might like in here. I'm thinking even just something like that would go in, wouldn't it? Or would that look better this way? Don't like it with either of those. I've got this beautiful lady. No, she's going to get swallowed up. I'm sorry if you can hear that. I do not know what that noise is out there. Hold on, let's grab some more of these. And let's have a look at what I've got. I do have this lovely green one. We do actually have some of the red paper that might go quite nice in there. That would make a good journaling card, which I need to back around the edges of, I think. So that would look quite nice. We've got this here. Maybe I could put a lady in there. Or I've got some of these smaller cards. Like they're just another shape that I die cut and I've backed. And they might just work like, possibly like so. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going to come back to that one because I can't find exactly what I want. Okay, so these, what I was thinking is I have these two little pieces, which I think I originally cut to be the pockets. Are they the same? That one's different. Let's see if there's another one. Okay. I think I originally cut these to be the pockets. And what I was thinking is I could just trim the edges of these and make them into tags to go into there. Hopefully they'll fit. Okay, and I'm just going to cut these edges now. Okay, and I am going to round the bottoms of these just because these are also rounded and it just makes sense. It won't fit exactly, but it will hopefully go into. So much noise today. What is going on? Okay, let's edge this. Hopefully it will fit in here. I'm assuming it will. It might actually have to be cut down inside. So why am I inking until I've tried it? I know it does fit in. Oh, nice. Obviously we can't have it sticking out too much, but that doesn't. That's good. Perfect. So they will go in there. And obviously we've got this little tuck spot here. So let's put something in there. Right, let's hold on to the page as I put this in. So I think I put it in at a slight angle. Okay, cool. And then we've got a little tuck spot there where we can put a tiny tag. I don't like that one there. Let's have a look. Don't like that one there. This is where you get to the point where you're like, Belle, just put something there. Right, so we have these again, and I did actually really like these. Oh, I like that. I like that because the colours are quite different and it kind of picks up, even though this is a different blue, it kind of picks up the blue there. Right, so that's going to go there. Oh, look at that pretty page. Ah, tuck spot up here. So we could just put a beautiful lady there. I mean, I do have this that I was thinking of putting together to put a lady on there. That might work. Okay, let's put this quickly together. Give them my glue book. looking for me glue. Oh dear me. So, oh, it's going to be so exciting when this is finished. When I come and do the final flip through, and you might go, oh, but you've added that and you've added that. So we will see how I feel. Have I inked around that? I have. Yeah. And glue this on. Let's get rid of that page. So pretty. Trying to look for where I might have put my bone folder. It's probably under something. And let's get, there it is, the gilding paste. And again, in case you don't know, this is the one I'm using to just put a little bit of gilding on this because it's just black. And we've added gilding on the other black die cuts, so obviously we've got to add gilding onto this. Oh, and I might put a word as well. Yeah, I think I will add a word to this as well. I do love adding sentiments and words to my work. I used to do it constantly, and then I just got out of the habit of it. And lately, I have been pulling all my words and sentiments back out. Right, let's put this off. Okay. Glue on my thumb. Let's get rid of that. Where did my words go to? Trust your heart, maybe? This very moment. That's the one I want. In this very moment, the very moment that I want, the sticker that I want in this very moment is this one. Okay. That's what I want. And she can pop in there where we can still see her. Beautiful. Okay, this needs a little tuck. Something like that might work quite well in there. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry if you can hear all that banging. I also have this, which I just cut down to size. It was from the cover, and I backed the cover of the Kaisercraft. Yeah, I'm going to have that. Could have a word actually along here. Limited edition. And that could just go along there. Just along there. Like so. Yes, I like that. That word just adds so much. Okay. There we go. That is the first signature. We've still got one we've got to come back to, but that's okay. Oh, I added this giant sticker here. I just thought that looked really lovely. Oh, I also have something else I want to add. So I had this mandala from, I don't know where. And so I cut it out, used sprays and ink, splattered it. And I'm going to use it by folding it in half and putting it over a page with a paper clip. That's what I'm going to do. I really do need my bone folder for this. And wouldn't you know it, I can't find it. Oh, got it, guys. I'm going to fold this. I've left the back with some of the ink splatters because I just think it looks pretty. So we also have that to use somewhere. So let's get back. I've got a large pocket here that I'm thinking, do I want one of these in here? That's quite similar in colour. We've got one with lots of greens, but that's quite similar in colour. I mean, we do have one cut down. Okay, let's round the edge of this and then we can get that in there. Oh, I didn't round the edge properly. Hold on. Sometimes my corner rounder takes a chunk without actually being properly in there, and that is user error, not tool error. But that's okay, because you just trim it down a little bit and punch again. And make sure this time it's all in properly. So let's ink this. Thinking I might want a word here as well, possibly, unless I end up putting a word on here. So that's going to pop in there. Oh, it's just so pretty. Just so pretty. Okay. Trim there. Oh, we've got our tuck here. Let's put one of our pretty ladies here. Oh, she'll go there beautifully. Oh, do I want a word? I do. I want a word. Let's just say it. I want a smaller one because I want it kind of under this. Shine brightly. There we go. Shine brightly. Just on her there. These words actually come in white and black backgrounds, and both the white and the black have either gold writing, silver writing, and I think it's a bronze writing too. So obviously I'm using the black with the gold. All right, we have 2 pockets here. So I'm thinking I might want possibly, we've got this that's just writing space. Maybe. Don't know now. Don't know now. So let's have a look in here. I find these are the hardest ones to put something in because I think she goes quite beautifully there. But now I'm thinking I want a word. Beautiful day. Let's just put beautiful day down there. Like so. And she can go in. And then over here, maybe we'll just take some of the paper that we used and we can fold that over. And that can fit in there like that. Now I'm wondering, do I want a tag or something there instead? We've got this. That might fit in there quite nicely. Okay. Maybe. Possibly. It's a possibility. This beautiful large pocket here. I do have this. Again, it was in my stash. I think it's the We Are Memory Keepers or something. A large blue one. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, I've got this cut from a tag. That goes quite nicely. And do I have maybe a smaller one? Smaller's not very good. Right, we have this again. That could go in. Okay, excellent. Let's see if this is dry yet. No, that's still not dry. Most irritating. Okay. We have this large pocket here. I'm wondering, like, the index card might work quite well in there. Maybe. I mean, you'd have to be able to pull that out. That might work quite well in there. Okay, I've already put a little tag here on this, but we can fit something behind, and let's put one of these beautiful ladies. Like, I feel like she could go there quite nicely. Obviously, she's going to need a word because we're adding word to all the women, all the beautiful people, because that's just what we're doing. I'm getting all the beautiful people out. Will she go there better? Do I like her better there? Or do I like this one? I think I like this one. Right, okay. I think I want a word kind of going up the side. Explore, dream, discover, maybe. Do small things with great love. Well, that... I'm going to use that one. It's quite a long one, so it works really well. Along this edge. And obviously it sticks over just there, but I can trim that. There we go. Do small things with great love. There we go. And she's going to pop in there. Then we have this. Our beautiful bird. That just looks so pretty there. Okay, we have this here, which I'm thinking again, one of these might work quite well. Could always make a large tag out of this one, couldn't I? So let's do that. Let's make a tag. Let's go 2 3/4. Let's round the bottoms because we all know by now I like my tags rounded where possible. And I'm just going to trim the edge. And then there. And ink around here. Just thinking how a dragonfly would look so pretty on there, but I don't know if my dragonfly is too big. It's not too big, so I'm going to put that on there because I've been wanting to use these dragonflies in here. Oh, come on, glue. Come on. I literally just used it, so it should be fine, but temperamental. Now I want to use these in here. Boop, 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 on its little antennae. Around the edge. Oh, do love dragonflies. I used to have a cat that used to catch them and bring them into the house. It wouldn't kill them. It would just bring them into the house. And all of a sudden I would hear this massive fluttering of wings because they're actually huge. Or at least the ones around here are huge. And yeah, I'd find these beautiful dragonflies in the house. And I mean, it'd be fine because I could just... Wouldn't that look so pretty on there, guys, as a tag? I have to add tags to all of these, I think. Oh, just goes there so prettily. All right, then. Oh, we've got this tuck here. I feel like a lady could go in there. Look, like she can be peeping out or something. Yeah, I want someone peeping out. Got hair. Okay, she can go there. Little tuck spot here. Another little lady, she could go there, but we do have some small tags, so I think I'll just put a little black tag in there. Okay, we have here and here. Pocket, pocket, pockets. I have to remember I need to add like a tag not a tag. I need to add, so I have this, again, it's just in my stash. That can go there. I need to add a word, a little paper pad. Make a wish, do I want? No. What about make it count? Let's just have that one, and it can go across the bottom here. I knew there was something missing from there, so I'm going to have that there. Yeah, I need to have like a little paper pad or something somewhere, so I may leave that one empty too. That. Okay, so we have double because we've got this here and we have this. Let's have a look. Well, this might go quite nicely in here actually because of the flowers. And then, do we want a smaller one too? That one. Still got a whole other, what's the word? A whole other signature to go yet. Okay, so that could go like that, or maybe that way. That way is better, isn't it? And then realistically we need something to go in there. Okay, we've got this. Would a lady fit in there? I mean, she would, but I feel like we could put our pad in there. Right, let's make the paper pad. Shall we do that? All right, so I've got these handmade papers and I wanted to add them just because they're so pretty that I just think it'd be a waste if we didn't add them in. And then these are the kind of things that they can be torn and used in the journal. Also tear this bit. Yeah, they can be torn and used in the actual journal itself. Because they're just so lovely. I mean, look at them. They're just so pretty, aren't they? This needs to get torn down a little bit. I mean, they're so pretty. Would that fit in there? It would. It would fit in there. Yes. Okay, and we are going to add some backing onto there. Let me find. Oh, we've got this. Is this almost the size? It's basically almost the size. So I'm going to fold this over to make the top. And these are going to go in like so, but not all the way to the top because I don't want to waste any of this paper. Like, I want to waste as little as possible. So we can move it down like so. And then I'm